Hi students, this video is about respiration in human beings. Human respiratory system consists of nostrils, nasal passage, pharynx, larynx, trachea or windpipe, bronchi, bronchioles, ribs, alveoli, then lungs and diaphragm. So nostrils, air is taken into the body through nostrils that filter air by the fine hairs that line it. Nasal passage, air entering from nostrils led to the nasal passage, so it is responsible for the conditioning of the air. Then pharynx, nasal chamber open into pharynx, it passes air to the larynx. It is the common passage for food and air. Larynx, it is located in the neck and helps to protect trachea. It also produces sound. Trachea or windpipe, the air passes from nostrils and goes into trachea. Rings of cartilage keep trachea open, allowing the passage of air to the lungs. The walls of the trachea does not collapse when there is less air in it because it is supported by rings of cartilages. Then bronchi. Within lungs, trachea divides into two smaller tubes. And bronchioles. Bronchi are subdivided into smaller tubes. Each bronchioles finally terminates into many alveoli. Then ribs. These are 12 pairs of bones that form a cage in which lungs and heart are safely placed. During breathing, ribs lift up to the increased volume of chest cavity. Alveoli. These are balloon-like structures located inside the lungs. These provide surface where exchange of gases takes place. Alveoli also increases the surface area for the exchange of gases. Then diaphragm, it is a muscular partition between thorax and abdomen and forms the base of the chest cavity. During inhalation, it flattens and increases chest cavity so that air is sucked into the lungs. Then lungs. These are the primary organs for respiration which are located on the two sides of the heart. So normal breathing volume of air inspired or expired in one breathing without any effort is 500 ml. Lung capacity is 5000 to 6000 ml. Okay, so respiration in human being gets completed in three main steps: inhalation, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in alveoli, then exhalation. So inhalation, air is taken into the body through nostrils, then filtered by air in the nostrils, then it passes down through trachea, then chest cavity becomes larger, that is passes down to trachea. When it enters into the trachea, chest cavity becomes larger by flattened diaphragm and lifted ribs. Then air is sucked into the lungs and fills in alveoli. This much is taking place during inhalation. Then how exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in alveoli it is taking place. So blood releases carbon dioxide into alveoli that it brings from rest of the body. And oxygen is taken up by blood from alveolar air to blood vessels. Oxygen in blood is then transported to all cells in the body by respiratory pigment and due to diffusion pressure. Which is the respiratory pigment? Hemoglobin is the respiratory pigment. So it has a very high affinity for oxygen and is responsible for carrying oxygen from lungs to tissues which are deficient in oxygen. It is also responsible for the red color of RBC. And hemoglobin takes up oxygen from lungs and carries it to tissues which are deficient in oxygen. So where oxygen is less. Then next, exhalation. During exhalation, oxygen giving out of carbon dioxide from lungs to the atmosphere, that is only exhalation. So carbon dioxide is transported in dissolved form in blood. Then from blood, carbon dioxide passes to alveoli. Then chest cavity is compressed due to a relaxation of ribs and diaphragm. So thus the air is forced out of lungs to atmosphere. So the entire process, that is a pathway of respiratory gases. So first one is nostril, then nasal passage, pharynx, then larynx, trachea, lungs, inside the lungs, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, blood and cells. So this is the respiratory pathway in human beings. In last video I have given an assignment. So answer for that is this. Then this video, based on this video, another assignment. Why do aquatic animals breathe faster than the terrestrial animals? Why do walls of trachea not collapse when there is less air in it? How are the lungs designed in human beings to maximize the area for exchange of gases? Plants have low energy needs as compared to animals. Explain. Write the role of hemoglobin. Thank you.